Okay, so I'm going to show you how to crochet this stocking. Okay, so it starts off here with a magic ring with 10 stitches into the magic ring and then 1 row of increases. That means that into each of the 10 stitches we do 2 single crochets into each one, so then we get 20 stitches all the way around. Those are the only rows where we increase. From there onwards, it's 20 stitches all the way round until we get to the heel. Then here, what we do is we stop with this colour and we'll crochet this heel as a flat band. As a flat band like this, and then we'll stitch the middle thing together like that to make this shape. After that, we go back to this colour and go all the way around, except this time we should have 22 stitches all the way around, all the way to the top. So it's a relatively simple pattern, and if you do it all in one colour, then it's even easier. And then we do a little loop at the end. So let's begin. We start with a magic ring. Now the way we do that is we take the end of our yarn, hold it between our fingers of our left hand, and wind round once, twice like this. Then we take our hook like this, pull through slightly, and then yarn over again using this top left bit of yarn and pull through itself. This is our magic ring. So this long bit that's attached to our ball of yarn, we hold as we normally do. And this bit is our ring. This is the hole into which we will be making all 10 stitches. And it's important that this tail is incorporated into the inside of the stitches. Okay, so we're going to do 10 single crochets into the middle, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. That's 1 single crochet. Into the middle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's the second single crochet, sorry. And so on until we get 10. And as you're going, keep checking. We never count the loop on the hook. That doesn't count as a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. 7. 8. And can you see the tail is always inside my stitch? 9. 10. Now let's check that we indeed have 10. We don't count the one on the hook. 1V, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we take that tail and we pull it tight, which creates a circle. And then we count back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is our 10th stitch. So we put our hook under both parts of the V, under both parts of that V. So to show you again, there's the V, and we put our hook under both parts of that V, yarn over, pull through the V, and pull through the yarn on the hook. This is now our slip stitch, this last V. We don't want to get confused between the slip stitch and the 10th stitch. So what we do is we pull this hook that way, like this. And what will happen is the slip stitch will get smaller and smaller. Can you see that slip stitch has become really tiny? And that's exactly what we're aiming for. Then once that happens, we pull this to make that loop smaller. There we go. And then we confirm that we have 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we're moving on to the next row. Chain 1 to bring our work to the level of a single crochet. Then we go into the first stitch. The first stitch is always this one, the one right next to our chain 1, this one here. In we go, and we do a single crochet. But now we're going to do another single crochet into the same stitch. So we go back into the same hole, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. So now you can see we have 2 single crochets in that one stitch. And we do that all the way around. 2 single crochets in this one, 2 single crochets in this one, and this one, all the way around until we have 20 stitches. Right, so it's the moment of truth. Let's check that we have 20 stitches. We don't count the one on the hook. That V is number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is our 20th stitch. That is our chain 1. We do not count that as a stitch. This is our first stitch. So once again, we put our hook through both parts of the V, like this, yarn over, pull through, and pull through itself. And that creates our slip stitch. Once again, we want to make the slip stitch as small as possible, so we pull this whole thing over to the right, and the slip stitch almost disappears. Then we pull this end, and that's round 2 done. That hole has got a bit bigger, that's okay. We can just pull on this end to tighten it up again. Okay, so now we're on to row 3. That was row 1, that's row 2, and now row 3. Now remember I said that for this pattern there are only 2 rows of increases. So that means row 3 and all the other rows until the heel will have 20 stitches. And we already have 20 stitches. So now all we have to do is a single crochet or into each of the 20 stitches. Okay, first we have to chain 1. Every time we finish a row, we chain 1 to bring our work to the height of the single crochet. This is the first stitch again, the one right next to our chain 1, and off we go. 1 single crochet in each one. Now, if you're doing it like this in 2 colors, then the number of 20 single crochet stitches that you need to do is 4. So the whole green toe section is 6 rows. The first 2 rows we've already done, and then 4 more rows until we have to change color. So do 4 rows of 1 single crochet into each stitch, and then I'll meet you at that point.